Moving on, and today most Australians are celebrating the Queen's birthday, but a handful of Aussies are going one step further, declaring themselves king or queen. In the early 90s, the bank wanted to take George Muirhead's property, so he declared himself a separate country.
We were, in effect, prisoners of conscience in there, political prisoners in that sense.
Seceding isn't on, is it? And they know it's not on. It's just a publicity stunt.
The stunt didn't go as planned, and 120 police stormed the property and arrested the couple. And they weren't alone. Micronations form when someone declares their home is their country. With just a fraction of the world's population, Australia has seen 23 micronations, more than half the global number. The most famous is Hutt River in Western Australia, now in its 42nd year. Prince Leonard cut his ties in a dispute with the government over wheat quotas.
I thought they would turn around and say, oh, look, sorry, here, we'll fix you up. But they never did.
4 decades on, and Hutt River has a post office, an official currency, and over 20,000 global citizens.
I think there is something in our larrikin street that encourages people to go it alone, to form their own nation.
Tourism is Hutt River's major export.
Pleasure.
Thank you very
My
much.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's even running a budget surplus.
Our treasury is very strong. They're stronger than most countries in the world.
Now 87, Prince Leonard hopes his children will carry on the torch of freedom.
We had 7 children, and now we have 28 grandchildren and 22 greats up to date. Another 2 or 3 years we won't need any immigrants.
They don't have a legal leg to stand on. These are people who are asserting that they've formed their own nation, but there's no law that supports it.
But that doesn't stop the micronationalists. The Empire of Atlantium was founded in 1981.
My birth name is George Cruikshank. However, as Emperor of Atlantium, my title is George II, Primus Inter Pares and Sovereign Head of State.
Unlike most micronations, Atlantium wasn't created to fight a grievance, but on its progressive policies.
There's nothing funny about Atlantium. We don't take it as a joke. We don't declare that we own the moon. We don't declare war on people, typically. Although we did once and we've never done that again.
So how much does it cost to run a country?
We don't deliver welfare services or maintain hospitals or road systems, and so therefore we don't tax people and we don't charge them to become citizens. So if you're looking for a tax-free utopia, it is indeed Atlantium, but don't get sick.
If all this seems like a lot of work, you may be wondering why.
I guess I've always been motivated by a desire to leave the world a better place than I found it. So that's why. Also, you get to wear medals and sashes.
There we go. I might move to Atlantium.
Yeah. There have been some very successful micronations, though. I mean, New Zealand has done very, very well.
Time now to take another look at what's making news this Monday, the 11th of June. And it's been bucketing down in Sydney, with some parts of the city recording the wettest June day in 21 years. Meanwhile, over in the west, it's been a rough 24 hours for Perth residents after yesterday's wild storms. Tens of thousands of homes remain without power.